Hello everyone. Today is going to be a little bit different. I have kits from two different stores here. These two are from WISKF and this one is from Fansells. Okay everybody, so I wanted to start today's video by mentioning that I'm not going to go over this specific kit. I'll show you the image, tell you what I paid, and tell you why I don't really want to go over it. So I'm not going to say that it's anyone's fault. I just think there's poor communication. So I bought this. Let me see if there's a date here. I bought this on August 30th. All right, so it's been a while. And I was really excited for this. It is an 11 count with beads, and it's 86 colors, not including the beads. 86 colors plus 8 beads. And it is 241 by 97 centimeters, and I paid $80.99. This is when this was first released, so I bought it before the prices started dropping. And the reason I don't want to review this is the entire back of the canvas, so like at this length, has a strip of something really sticky about this wide going up the whole thing. And I have tried with customer service to get the canvas replaced, because if I try and stitch over something that is sticky, it's going to either get the thread sticky, it's going to get the canvas dirty, it could tear the thread, and it could just, you know, make the whole thing disgusting, or maybe it would just be even difficult to stitch. So the first offer I got was $4.99 in compensation, not even compensation, $4.99 off of my next order, which is a joke considering I paid $80.99 for this. And then when I tried explaining to them, because it seemed like they were confused, they were saying it was like some barcode or something because I used a piece of paper with a barcode on it to show that the canvas base was sticky, because the stick on it is clear. And they told me they spoke to the company, the manufacturer, and they said that it washes off, and it does not. I tried, and it's taken so long to really communicate with customer service that I just gave up. So I'm not saying this is any fault of WISKF, but I don't think I'm going to be purchasing from them again. Their prices seem to be a little bit more pricey instead of being the cheapest budget-friendly shop around now, and I am just very unhappy with the customer service. I think it's completely unacceptable to get something covered with sticky stuff and get like nothing to replace it, or not even reasonable compensation. If you do want to see a review of this kit, I'm pretty sure I think it was Jill Green's channel. I am more than happy to link their video and tag their channel, so you can go and check it out there if you really want to see this. So I do have this. I might try acetone at some point, but it would be such a pain in my butt to do it, and I just don't have the patience for it right now, because also it would ruin any part that had printing on the opposite side of it. Now the sticky part is on the back if I didn't clarify, but still, I'm not very happy with it. I do have a picture of this canvas that I took before I folded it up and found out while folding it up that it was sticky. The picture is on my community tab. It is next to my Beartown and myself wearing baggy clothes, and they're still both much bigger than I am. So with me getting this out the way, let's move on to the good kit that I purchased from WISKF. So this is the other kit I got from WISKF. This one is good, but where I am probably not going to recommend WISKF. I'll link this, but if I find it cheaper somewhere else, I'll probably link it there as well, mostly because of the issues with the customer service, and I want you guys to get the best care possible in case something does go wrong, like what it did with me. You know, a little disappointing. WISKF has always had good customer service, but this time is like the second or third time for me where it's not been great. So, you know, just I'm not trying to throw shade on any company. It's not often when you even need customer service. I feel like it's a little bit obvious that I do buy a lot from these companies because I do review them on YouTube. Just for my sake and for feeling out of $90 or $81, whatever, I'm just gonna not take that risk myself, but you are more than welcome to. But I'll link this where I can link this. If any of the stores that give me coupon codes for you guys to use have this, I will link it from them as well so you can have those discounts. Alright, so this kit here is called, nothing, just Girl 9 Count Stamped Cross Stitch Bead Embroidery. So this is the one I bought myself before I got the flowers. I thought this was absolutely gorgeous. She is 40 by 50 centimeters. All of the beaded ones are going to be 9 count, and she cost $49.99, so around $50. Sorry about that. And I just thought she was super beautiful with all the blues and then the pop of the pink flower up there. And I really, really just loved how gorgeous she looked. And I bought those together. So this kit and the other kit all together cost me $103.47. Just in case you wanted like full disclosure. Again, I did place this order August 30th. Let me see if I can get everything out. Is that all of it? Nope, there's more. Okay, I believe that is all of it. So here you can see we have instructions in case you've never done your beaded cross stitch before. And essentially you just want to do half stitches with the bead over it, all in the same direction. And whichever direction you choose, it does not matter. Just make sure all of your beads are woven on in the same direction. The next thing you get in this kit is, for this one, I only had one spool. When I open this, I'll see if this is bigger than my floral one that I'm working on, the same size, or smaller. Because the flower one I'm working on came with 2 spools. And this one only came with 1. So, I mean, it's okay. I still have more than enough because even our small beaded kits come with that big spool. So you'll have more than enough to carry over if you do purchase small ones and this big one. So right here you see we have a legend, and it just shows the paper pattern symbols and then the color it's supposed to be. These are not the symbols you will get on the canvas. And it looks like we have 26 because the side is blank. So I'm assuming 26 colors. And it looks like we just flip it to get both sides of the pattern. So this is a very dark pattern. And there's definitely going to be a lot of confetti in this, but I find confetti slightly easier to manage with beading. But I think it's going to be gorgeous. It is, again, small. And it is on just kind of like a glossy paper, so be careful not to wet it or rip the paper. And then the other side is the top half. And I am really excited for this one. I'm definitely going to start on this one once I'm done the flower one. Okay, tons of beads again. Okay, I think this one's smaller than the flower one already because the floral one was around 60. This one was around 50. Yep, this one's definitely smaller than the one I'm working on, so I think we'll be just fine with 1 spool. Just try and, let me see if I can... There we go. So you can see very clearly everything down here, and this is definitely a lot lighter, and as you see, the symbols definitely do not match the paper pattern. But what I love about this is you can see the dragon up in here, you can see her face, her hair coming through, and the flower. I'm not totally sure how all of the detail will come out, because again, it is only 26 colors, but I assume this is going to be more similar to maybe a diamond painting where stepping back will really benefit you for looking at the image. And these are serged. And look how easy they are to read, just like all of the other beaded ones I've reviewed. 9 count is just so easy on the eyes, and the symbols are always so distinctly different. It's really hard to get them confused. So I'm going to fold this up a little bit. We have our 3 needles in the canvas up here. Let me see if I can turn my brightness down. I only have it up so bright because, actually I'll just leave it. It's up so bright because it's a very dreary day. It's kind of raining. The sun's hiding on us. Right, and right up here you can see all of the symbols, and the pinks and the reds are easier to tell apart on this canvas than you would think. Especially since they're 9 count, I feel like that definitely helps. See, there's just so many different odd bulky symbols. It just makes it so easy. And this canvas is firmer, but I know from working on the floral one that these do soften up nicely as you work on them, but they also are pretty good at holding their shape from what I'm seeing so far. And if you want to see my progress, I post every other week, or I'm going to be posting every other week, an update on the floral one. And I will be updating that tomorrow or Friday. We'll see what the day allows. So I'm gonna move this aside and let's look at these beads. Right, come here, come to mama. Oh, yeah, you can tell I haven't looked through these beads yet. It's not even open. I only looked at the canvas when I first got this kit. So I'm not going to go in order, obviously, because they're just kind of in there, but let's just look through what they are. 24, 12, 21. 7, 6, and 14. 26, 9, 1, and 8. Let's go with some big ones. 16, 3, 2, and 11. And these are a lot of similar colors, which I think might just add the definition we need in the dragons. Because it's just going to add shading and such, but it is a very blue image, so I didn't really expect a whole lot of different colors like what I have in the flower one, because that one's like rainbow on black. Of course it was going to have a ton of colors. So we have 13, 17, 20, and 25. 10, 15, 22, and 4. I like 15 and 22. I also really like 20 because it's like the teal color. And then we have 18, 23, 5, and ooh, 19 is really pretty too. And so that is our 26 colors and beads. And as I said, for the flower one, if you find beads that are stuck together, I'd suggest not using those because when you take them apart, the paint comes off of them or they chip, and they'll either like snag your thread or they'll just kind of be like a bald spot on the bead, and if it's rolled to the front, it's very noticeable. Unfortunately, I already made that mistake, so learn from me. I'm not going to undo my work to go back and fix it. It's not that big of a deal to me. I'll just kind of roll them to make sure they're not in the image when I complete it. Alright, this next one is a custom. This is my second custom from Fansells. I did choose the option where it had more hand altering. Let me click it and see what they list it as so I can give you a more accurate description. Okay, well, hold on. Photo customized. Let me scroll down. Alright, so under photo customized, you're going to want to go to cross stitch classic. And it's described as classic, more parts designed manually. And these kits do come from Yishu, I believe, because it definitely is like the Yishu layout and all of that. So let me fold this so I can show you the full photo. And, hold on. So this is the image I chose. Super cute, super fun. I wanted an anime girl with a ton of pastels and whatnot in the image itself, and I just thought it would be so adorable. And so these range from $9.10 to $71.60. They let you pick 11 count stamped, or you can get 11 count as a counted cross stitch or 14 count as a counted cross stitch. So what I went ahead and chose for the dimensions of this image, and I did edit this in a photo program. So as you can see, this is the pattern upright. This is how the pattern is going to be worked, or should be worked. So I did the dimensions as 40 by 70. You just gotta make sure that your photo is oriented the correct way. I don't know if I saw a 70 by 40 option, so I went with 40 by 70, and I did measure it, and I used proportions and, you know, all those measuring tools. I know sites like PicMonkey and Canva allow you to do that. I do pay for these websites though, because where I write crochet patterns, I need to pay for their premium to be able to make PDF files. So I did orient this differently to get it the way I wanted, just because it is such a wide photo, which is different for me because you all know I've been doing like the bell pull shapes or the really tall and thin styles. So anyways, for this cross stitch here, it is 11 count stamped. I did 40 by 70. The option where more of it is done manually and less by computer rendering. And I paid $19.82. And I used my own discount code that I have with Fansells, which is just HORSE, HORSE, and that took $1 off. And then with shipping, it was $60.61. Sorry, not trying to scare you. So I paid a total of $24.45 for this, which I think is pretty good, especially for a custom. And the details of this though, all right. So it does come with your instructions on it. It is on tear-proof paper, as you would expect with Yishu kits. Let me fold this back up, because this is drawn sideways. See what I mean? So it is worked up like this, but that is just kind of how I had to orient it. Doesn't really matter to me. Smoosh that down. And look at this. It has 45 colors. I love it. My custom has 45 colors, you guys. And I could not be happier. So this is the way the pattern is visualized, but this is going to be the way it's worked. So hopefully I can remember that, but you can tell based on where the numbers are. And the printing is an okay size too. It's very clean. I haven't seen any smudging on this pattern either. And it's just so crisp. And I love that you can just look at this and see everything. Like you can see where her face is, her hair, her horns, some of the hearts and stuff in the background. She's just so cute. I am so excited to work on her. But with what I've been doing recently, I can only start one cross stitch after I finish two because I have so many whips. If you haven't seen my whips video, go check it out. I think it was the video before the last. Can't fully remember. I'm bad at remembering, okay? But like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this. All right, let's fold this back up. Right. I feel bad when I fold her in half like that, but she's so long. And I do believe she came with a toolkit. Yep, hold on, it fell out. Okay, yep, she did come with a toolkit. She has the adjustable thimble, needles held neatly together with a pom-pom, and the needle threader. And sorry if my fingers look dry, they're not. I was gluing something back together with glue that I shouldn't necessarily have had bare hands while working with. But what do you do when you're living the life of a crafter, right? I don't got time to go dig my gloves out from under the sink. All right, let me move this out the way. All right. Beautifully serged canvas. Her photo is up here for us. And the serging does go through the DMC, but it's such a thin thread that they use that I don't think it really gets in the way of me seeing it, at least. Hold on a second, this glue is, there we go. So, yeah, this is the size. She's not too big, she's more wide than anything, but if we're orienting her how I have to work on her, it's gonna be this way. Though I can work on her sideways. I would just have to pay attention to the symbols a little more easily and which way my crosses are going. But if we bring her close, okay, well that one V there is a little wonky, but the rest look fine. Definitely a saturated canvas, but well printed. Lots of color blocking. The only tiny bits of confetti I see are where outlines would be. If I decide to hand modify this kit, you know, I can change that, but I don't think I will with this one, mostly because she has so many colors in her, whereas my Bear Tea Party one I'm working on, most of the outlines of that artwork are in the same color, where hers is kind of more rainbow, and I just don't think I have that much extra of that many colors, you know? But she's so cute. This is a stiffer canvas, but it will soften up a bit with use, or you can crinkle it yourself and just give it like a rub like this every which way to loosen up those squares if you want to. I only do it, I'll like find the section I want to work on for the day and then loosen them like that in that spot as well as out on the border so the border doesn't look weird. And I'm going to fold it in half. I'll show you half at a time. That way it's not so long it's in the way. But look at all the symbols. We do have an orange and a red one of these. I do struggle with those on Yishu canvases. And then the other half. Let me fold you. And I love that orange dash is going the other way and it's thicker now. So other than that, the symbols are fairly different, and I think they'll be pretty okay when it comes to having to tell them apart. Sorry, yeah, I was just double checking them. So I'm really excited for her. I think she's so cute. Woo. All right, are you ready for arguably the best part of this kit? Because I am in love. Look at these colors. Let's spread them out. Look how cute they are. Pinks, purples, yellows, blues. Oh my goodness. I love them so much. This is exactly why I wanted this artwork. All right, I'm gonna flip through them one by one. So 3865, 38375. I'm not gonna say everyone. Lots of 309 and 308. They look pretty similar on camera, I know. That's a bit silly. I've never seen that before. 791. I'm gonna have to trust them on that. Lots of 726 here. And then down here we're just starting to have a bunch of like the few and far betweens. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Alright, hold on. They're going between my fingers. Alright. Yeah, just a bunch of the smaller amounts. There's so many where there's only a few. But to be fair, there's only like a few colors in the main blocks of this artwork. Ah! Oh, come on. They're going between my fingers. They're fighting me. Look, now it's a big mess. It was organized. Alright, where did I put the rubber band? Right up here. So cute though. I'm in love with these colors. Tell me these aren't beautiful and so cutesy. Oh, I can't get over how excited I am for this kit. It's so cute. Oh my goodness. So definitely if you've never given custom kits a try, Fansells is probably the only place I would ever go for a custom. Not because I don't trust the other companies, it's just because I'm someone that's very set in my way. If I do something and it works the first time I do it, I'm gonna keep doing it. And Fansells has been very good with custom kits, minus the very first time I ever purchased from them. They accidentally sent me someone else's twice and then they just refunded me. They didn't ask me to send anything back or whatever, but it worked out in the end because I ended up getting that same image that didn't work out as a diamond painting, and I think I like it much more as a diamond painting anyways, but their customer service was so helpful and so kind to me, and they kept on going until we got something to work, or to the point where I was like, it's fine, if you refund me, I'm just gonna pay a little bit more and get this as a diamond painting instead, and that's what I did. And I think I've shown you. I'm gonna have to do a diamond painting whips video for you guys, or maybe a whips and finishes, because I don't have nearly as many diamond paintings going right now. And that just reminds me, I totally just let my friend leave with a set of coasters that I finished last night. I meant to take pictures. It's fine. But before I forget, this cotton is very soft. Oh my goodness. Like, it's cuddle, snuggling up soft. I love it. Alright, well these were all of my haul for today. Bit of everything different. Custom, beaded, and then regular embroidery or cross stitch with beads as well. Let me know what you thought. Again, definitely go check out Jill Green and see that unboxing. I know they bought it from a different shop. I have to go finish watching it. I think I only got halfway through, but I just want to make sure that, you know, they don't have the same issue. Again, it's really sad. I really wanted to work on this one, but it's, I mean, I'd say it's fine, but really it's not. Anyways, positive, happy thoughts on the two that I am absolutely excited with, and I hope you guys saw something you liked. Tell me what your favorite one is, or if these prices were too high for you, and what kind of cross stitch would you get if you wanted a custom one? I'm curious to know what you all would pick if you could have absolutely any photo as a cross stitch to do, because I think the price is more than reasonable. Alright, thank you for clicking on my video, and I hope you all have an amazing crafty day. You know what to do, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!